The most powerful countries on Earth aren't just competing for military power anymore, they're competing for the future of the human mind. Because the 21st century won't be shaped by oil or weapons. It will be shaped by intelligence and who controls it. And that control comes down to one thing: artificial intelligence. Right now, the world is being divided into three major AI superpowers: the United States, China, and the European Union. Each one is betting its future on a different vision of AI. So what are they building? Why are their strategies so different? And how does it all affect you? Let's break it down. If you think this is just a game of global politics, think again. The way these regions develop and control AI will affect every part of your life. We're talking about your job security, access to education, personal data, your freedom to speak, and even how you are judged by machines. AI is no longer just a tool. It's becoming an environment. We're all going to live inside it. From personalized learning to predictive policing, from job automation to healthcare decisions, the rules being set today will define how billions of us live tomorrow. And those rules are being written right now in Washington, Beijing, and Brussels. Let's start with the US. The birthplace of companies like OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, Meta, and Anthropic. These tech giants are releasing foundation models like GPT-4, Claude 3, Gemini, that are used by tens of millions worldwide. What's the American strategy? Simple. Let the market lead. Encourage competition, attract capital, and move fast. And to be fair, this has worked. The US still leads in AI research output, chip manufacturing via NVIDIA, Intel, AMD, cloud infrastructure, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, global developer tools and APIs. Even the Department of Defense is using AI for drone operations, cyber defense, and even battlefield decision-making. But here's the issue. This growth has come with almost no regulation. As of today, the US has no comprehensive AI safety law, no federal guardrails for training data ethics, no alignment protocols for advanced AI behavior. It's a Wild West, and Silicon Valley likes it that way. But as models grow more powerful, so do the risks. Bias in hiring algorithms, AI-generated misinformation during elections. Deepfakes used to manipulate public opinion. Models with emergent, unpredictable behavior without clear national rules. America risks innovating itself into chaos. So while the US dominates technically, its strategy is mostly build first, fix later. And that may not be enough. Now let's move to China, a country that doesn't just use AI, it integrates it into the very fabric of society. In 2017, China launched its New Generation AI Development Plan with the goal to become the world leader by 2030. Since then, it's built AI supercomputing centers, national research hubs, mega data sets from its population, a tech ecosystem focused on AI self-reliance. But here's the key difference. In China, AI is guided by the state. From R&D to deployment, companies must align with national goals. And those goals are clear: economic dominance, domestic surveillance, political control, global influence through digital infrastructure. China uses AI to monitor cities in real time. From facial recognition to social credit systems, algorithms determine access to loans, travel, even education. This centralized control means projects scale fast, but it also means very little transparency. Many Chinese LLMs are trained to avoid criticism of the government or its policies. Dissent is filtered, speech is shaped. In short, China is building an AI future optimized for stability and control. But critics ask, what happens when machines are trained to prioritize obedience over truth? And then there's Europe. The EU knows it can't outspend the US or China, but it can do something else: define the rules. In 2024, the EU passed the AI Act, the most detailed and ambitious regulation on artificial intelligence ever created. It categorizes AI by risk: low risk, allowed freely; high risk, regulated, think job applications, medical decisions; unacceptable risk, completely banned. Examples of banned use cases: emotion recognition in schools, predictive policing, real-time facial recognition in public. Europe is trying to create trustworthy AI, transparent, explainable, fair, and this isn't just moral posturing. The GDPR already reshaped global data laws. The AI Act is doing the same for machine learning. Even US and Chinese companies now adapt their models to meet EU standards when operating in Europe. But the EU has its challenges. Few AI unicorns, less venture capital, slower commercial deployment, fragmented innovation between member states. Europe's greatest strength, regulation, may also be its biggest bottleneck. Still, in a world dominated by hype, the EU is asking tough questions. Who benefits? Who is at risk? Who decides? And that matters more than ever. So, what happens next? The world is no longer isolated. These three models are clashing and blending. American models are fine-tuned in China. European regulations affect US companies. Chinese infrastructure is powering African smart cities. US chips are banned in China, but still used through indirect supply chains. The global AI ecosystem is like a tangled web, competitive, interconnected, and fragile. And beneath it all, a bigger question is emerging. Can the world create a shared foundation for AI? Or are we heading toward an AI Cold War, where values diverge so far, collaboration becomes impossible? Think about it. Should AI be open source or restricted? Should it prioritize profit, power, or ethics? Should it be global or sovereign? The answers will shape our economies, democracies, and lives. In the end, it comes down to this. We're building something bigger than any one country. We're building the nervous system of the future. And the question isn't just who will win, it's what kind of future are we creating? In the comments, tell me. I'm Francis, and I'll see you in the next one.